So this is lesson number 3 for group 7 of the Friday 12 o'clock tute. So firstly, this video is just showing what the teacher will do, how the teacher will model the lesson, and then what students will hopefully do, but it'll just show the modeling. So first we are going to open Scratch, as we have, and then we are going to click on our sprite, and the first thing we're going to do is probably shrink him. He's too big. That's right, we'll go with that. So first thing we want to do is choose our sprite character. I'll just go with the mouse or cat, the standard sprite cat. It's just easier, don't have to do much. Firstly, we will open events and we will work out how to make our character move. So we take this bar first, it's probably the most important bar, and we'll choose our starting point. This will also be our reset point for our obstacles. Oh yes, we are going to create obstacles in Scratch so that for our racing game it becomes that much more difficult. The object will reset the sprite, the character sprite, back to point 0 if you like. So when we start, we want to go, when the green flag is clicked, we want to go to this point. Now we have to make our character move. We all remember how we make our character move. First we need one of these blocks, and then we take the if click and we will do one of these for every, that's the wrong one. Is that the wrong one? I want this one. Haha. We will create 4 of these for every single key. We'll just use we just need the arrow keys. So up key, and we'll duplicate this. Four times. So up key. Come on, there we go. Up key, down key, right key, and left key. I say key, really should say arrow. I'm already recording, can't change it. Now then, if the up arrow is pressed, we want our sprite to move up. Up is determined by Y. So we want to change Y. 10's a bit too much. We'll make it 3. It's a nice number. Now if we move our key arrow down, our down arrow, we want to go down arrow, press our down arrow, we want to change Y by -3. So we give that a test. Here we can see that our sprite moves up when I press the up arrow, and down when I move the down arrow. If we now the right arrow and the left arrow, they will control our x-axis. That's right on the x-axis. So we will set x to not set. We will not do set. We will do change. Change x. We'll change x by 3 again. We all remember this from our previous lesson with Mr. Parker. That's wrong. Is that wrong? That's wrong. This should come down here, and that should go up there. -3. Let's test that. If I click the right arrow, no, I was right the first time, because right now I'm clicking the left arrow, and I'm going the opposite direction to what I'm pressing. So, Mr. Ringen made a mistake. That's okay. It's alright to make mistakes. We can all make mistakes as long as we fix our mistakes once we've made them. Brilliant. So now we have our sprite that we can move around. How long am I on? I'm on 4 minutes. I think I'm going to do 5 minutes. That's alright. But we're creating obstacles. So what we need to do is create an obstacle. So we need to paint a new sprite. And I've already done some preset up here. So I just want a nice rectangle. That'll do perfect. We can also name our sprite. We'll call this obstacle. Beautiful. Now, I don't need to make any scripts for this obstacle, but I will need to move it. Remember, this is just a test. It's not for our actual game. If I go to my sprite here, and he makes contact with the obstacle, nothing happens. So we need to create a piece of code so that when this sprite hits this obstacle, it will reset our sprite back to our starting position, making sure our game is challenging and fun. I need another if block. So we'll go to controls, say if, put it down the bottom. Now we are touching something, so we're sensing it. So if touching, that's what we want. If touching, see obstacle is here. If touching obstacle, then we want our sprite to go back. Oops, that's not what I want. There we go. Just duplicate this. Brilliant. Put it there for now, and then let's reattach this. So, if touching obstacle, then we want our sprite to go back to our starting position. And that's all the code we need to create an obstacle that will make it more challenging. That'll make our game more challenging, and therefore our game will be more fun. So, let's test this out. Click the flag. My sprite works good. I can go around the obstacle, which is what I want to do. But now if I hit the obstacle, I go back to my starting position. And this works for every direction I hit the obstacle. But in a race you're only usually going one direction. That's forward. And you see there, that is how we create an obstacle. It doesn't matter where the obstacle is. Mouse is freaking out. It doesn't matter where the obstacle is, it will always reset our sprite back to our starting position. And that is how we create obstacles in Scratch. And that is how we are going to make our games that little bit more harder and that little bit more fun.